Ang TNC po ay nakikiisa sa sambayan ng Pilipino para sa isang mapayapang bagong Pasko.
Ang bagong Pasko ay simbolo ng bagong pag-asa. Ito ay isang pagkakataon upang ating mapagnilayan ang mga kaganapan sa ating buhay.
Ang diwa ng bagong Pasko ay hindi mararamdaman sa mga palamuti o karangyaan sa ating kapaligiran, kundi sa alab ng pag-ibig sa ating mga dibdib.
Lahat tayo ay nakaranas ng hirap nitong taon na to. Dahil sa pandemya, nawalan tayo ng oportunidad. Kahit na anong mangyari, pinipilit pa din natin makapagbigay ng saya sa iba. Yan ang diwa ng bagong Pasko.
Para sa akin, ang bagong Pasko ay hindi concerned sa handaan o sa mga regalo. Sharing, giving, taking care of each other. Sana simula ngayong bagong Pasko, ganun na lahat tayo.
Maraming salamat po sa new channel, Maligayang Pasko.
Christmas is always a reminder to have an attitude of gratitude. And that means sharing the love and appreciating everything that matters to you.
Christmas is a celebration of life.
And let us all be grateful that we are enjoying God's gift of life.
Ang bagong Pasko ay simple at payak, nakasentro sa ating pamilya at sa ating Panginoon.
I want to remind everyone that we should treasure the connection that we have. We have our friends, our family, and of course, Jesus Christ.
Para sa akin, ang diwa ng Pasko hindi nagbabago pa. Ito ay panahon ng pagmamahalan, pag-iibigan. Walang makakatalo sa pagmamahal na binigay sa atin ng Panginoon.
Maraming salamat po, The New Channel, Maligayang Pasko.
Ang tunay na diwa ng bagong Pasko ay hindi lang paghahangad ng mga regalo o mga bagong bagay. Ito ay ang pagpapahalaga sa mga bagay na meron na tayo at ang matutunang ibahagi ito sa mga nangangailangan.
Maraming salamat po, The New Channel.
Dapat din natin tandaan ang totoong diwa ng Pasko, si Kristo Jesus. Noon, ngayon, at magpakailanman.
Ang bagong Pasko para kanako, dili ang masigarbong pagsaulog, kundi ang pag-ambit o ginabang sa mga taong mas nanginahanglan ng panahon sa pandemya.
Ang diwa ng bagong Pasko ay ang pag-iingat sa ating mga sarili, pagiging ligtas sa kapamakan, at pagpapabuti sa ating kalusugan.
Maraming salamat po, The New Channel, Maligayang Pasko.
Maraming salamat, The New Channel, Maligayang Pasko.
Ngayong bagong Pasko, isabuhay natin at maging saksi sa kaganapan sa Belen.
What does the new Christmas mean to me? It means reconnecting. Reconnecting with the people you love, the people you care about, the people you have not spoken with in a long time, that always made you happy.
We should never forget, Christ is still the reason for the season.
The new Christmas for us is focusing on the basic unit of society, which is your family, and virtual togetherness with friends and relatives.
And of course, sharing your blessings to others in need.
Celebrate Christmas with full of gratitude.
Ang Pasko ay tungkol sa pagmamahal mo sa pamilya mo at pagiging mabuti sa kapwa.
Christmas is the season of giving, but you cannot give if your hands are closed. So open your hands and your hearts and give. In your open hands, we receive so much more.
Christmas is the season of giving. It is best spent with our families. But let us not also forget that this is the celebration of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Para sa akin, ang diwa ng bagong Pasko ay ang pagkakaroon ng mas madaming oras para sa ating mga pamilya.
Maraming salamat, The New Channel, Maligayang Pasko.
Christmas is always about sharing and caring, loving ourselves, and loving others.
Ang bagong Pasko para sa akin, malayo man tayo sa isa't isa, ang pagmamahal ay atin pa rin maipadarama. Maligayang Pasko po at manigong bagong taon sa inyong lahat.
Ngiti sa labi mo'y nagalaw na. Ang iyong tuwa at saya napalitan ng kaba. Itatanong kung may pag-asa pa. Ang hamon ng panahon ngayon, tayo'y pinaglayo ng pagkakataon. Ngunit ikaw nag-iisa, huwag ka nang mangalamba. May kasama ka kahit nasan ka pa. Malayong malapit din, ang Pasko'y darating pa rin. May luha man, may ngiti, basta tayo'y magkapiling. Sa mundong nagdidilim, talaniya'y maglilimlim. Ang pagmamahal sa puso mo, ang diwan na bagong Pasko. Sa tuwing mo ang bagong umaga, sa pagkakatapay bumangon ka. Sa Paskong darating, pangarap ay tuloy pa rin. Kapayapaan ang maghahari sa atin. Malayong malapit din, ang Pasko'y darating pa rin. May luha man, may ngiti, basta tayo'y magkapiling. Sa mundong nagdidilim, talaniya'y maglilimlim. Ang pagmamahal sa puso mo, ang diwan na bagong Pasko. Kahit na magkalayo, ikaw ang laging nasa puso. Kahit nasaan ka pa, dama pa rin ang pagsinta. Ang pagsinta, malayong malapit din, ang Pasko'y darating pa rin. May luha man, may ngiti, basta tayo'y magkapiling. Sa mundong nagdidilim, talaniya'y maglilimlim. Ang pagmamahal sa puso mo, ang diwan na palayong malapit din. Ang Pasko'y darating pa rin. May luha man, may ngiti, basta tayo'y magkapiling. Sa mundong nagdidilim, talaniya'y maglilimlim. Ang pagmamahal sa puso mo, ang diwan na bagong Pasko. Pagmamahal sa puso mo, ang diwan na bagong Pasko.
The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers, They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. We are here to help you see the new you. This is Coach Erwin Ursua, live streaming from Quezon City, and you are watching Win Within. A winning Saturday, dear friends. So welcome, 8:30 na naman. It's of course, it's Win Within here on TNC. So it's our 14th episode, and of course, our topic tonight is all about self-responsibility, and we have two guests, of course, to emphasize about this and how self-responsibility can help us win within our lives. Yun. And actually, our two guests are dear friends of mine. They are very, very close to me. I met them, or we became friends 2 decades ago. Wow, ganun na po katagal ang aming relationship. Okay, and ang aming samahan, ang aming friendship. So, of course, hindi lang po kami ang dapat makipag-engage sa inyo tonight, of course, but kayo din. So, we would like to invite you to share your shout-outs, share any questions that you would like to ask me or our guest. And also at the same time, if you're watching live, you can put live and wherever you're watching right now or later on during our replays. Okay, so winners, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you our guest for tonight. Basically, our two guests for tonight are former corporate marketing executives who bank on their experiences on self-responsibility in transitioning from having an 8 to 5 work to putting up and running their own businesses. And at the same time, winners, I would like also to introduce to you that these two actually, kumbaga, from their experiences as marketing practitioners or corporate marketing executives, they used actually their learnings para mas madali nila, and of course, that they were that responsible enough to put their businesses. Okay, so first, I would like to introduce Miss Jynnice Perez of Botanicals in Bloom, an all-natural skincare products, and of course, 100% pure essential oil. And Allan Osbucan of Woodworx by AO. So, winners, let us all welcome Jynnice and Allan. Hello, Jynnice. Hello, Allan.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, Erwin.
Hello, good evening. So, Jynnice, where are you right now? Live streaming from? Hello, Jynnice. You're live streaming from where right now?
Currently, I'm here in Pasay.
Pasay. How about you, Allan? Where are you right now?
I'm in Taguig. I'm just at my home.
Yeah. Wow, that's good. So, Allan, so how are you right now? How have you been doing especially this time of pandemic? And what were your life experiences right now? And especially in life and in your business, and life in general. How are you?
I'm good, Erwin. Thank you very much. But before I answer your question, I'd like to greet everybody a good evening and congratulations, Erwin, on your 14th episode. And this is a new experience for me, so thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Allan.
Well, the pandemic has truly brought a challenge for everyone, and it has not spared me. I would say that this pandemic was a test of strength and faith, actually, but it enabled me to also appreciate life more.
And I realized that we can actually live a more simpler life, and okay lang yon. So, yeah, pandemic is not all that bad.
Yeah, actually that's a good answer, Alan, ano? Kasi right now talagang people are there's this saying that I keep on seeing in Facebook that what our current situation taught us right now is that what we appreciate right now, not the things that we want, but more of we appreciate now what are the things that we have. So, kumbaga, before we want this, we want that. Now we appreciate what we have right now. Parang sabi ko nga, when I was looking a while ago around the house, sabi ko, I think I have everything already that I need eh. Parang gano'n.
True.
Unlike before na parang when you go around the house, parang I think I want to put something there. I think I want to buy something for that area. Ganun pa dati. But right now, parang everything that you see, even for example, the clothes or shoes or whatever stuff that I have, parang sabi ko, sometimes nga, I'm guilty pa because parang ang naisip ko, it's too much. Yun, it's too
Mm.
much. But right now, yun nga, tama ka na it's good na mas na-appreciate natin ngayon to live a simpler life. How about you, Jynnice?
Yeah.
How are you? Jynnice, how about you?
Erwin, can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you. So
Erwin?
yun. So yeah, I can hear you. So how are you right now? Your life experiences during the pandemic and your business and life in general. Jynnice?
Jing?
Before I answer your question, let me just greet all your viewers. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. And thank you for inviting me also. And let me take this opportunity to greet you. Advance Merry Christmas. Ilang days na lang po is Pasko na rin. So, about your question, just like both of you, Alan and you, pandemic taught me so many things, no? So, for some, um, maybe they lose something when it comes to business. For others, they gain naman because their business went to booming. Um, During the pandemic, what struck me most was it taught me to slow down. You know, so before we're too busy doing so many things, but during the pandemic, we have so many time in our hands, and we were able to focus on what was important in our lives. Just like what Alan said, pwede naman pala yung mabuhay lang ng simple lang. So, um, the most important lesson I learned is to slow down. I learned to appreciate time. I learned to appreciate my time with my family, my husband. And I learned, sabi ko nga sa mga friends ko, no, when I was in corporate 14 years, during this pandemic, I just realized I never, while eating, I never chew my food because I was always in a hurry. So during the pandemic, I was able to savor the foods that we ate.
Okay, that's a good answer, no, Janice. Slowing down. Actually, most of our guests right now, especially those who have families, yun talaga rin yung na-feel nila, no? That they need to slow down and at the same time focus their bonding time with the kids. So yun, actually, yun talaga din yung maganda talagang nadulot ng pandemic. It really made a lot more and a lot of families closer together. And I guess yun yung okay na yun yung magandang nangyari din.
And probably for some, Erwin, may mga natutunang bagong skills. Some
Yes,
were
that's it.
able to learn how to bake, how to cook food. I myself was able to cook for the first time bongole pasta. So I'm proud of that. Although hindi na naulit, pero yeah, I mean we get to learn new skills, no? So
Okay, that's yeah, totoo yan, Alan. Maraming ano nga eh, maraming tutong mag-date. And actually, YouTube University lang yung ginamit nila. Why you? So yun,
true,
marami.
true.
And, actually, um, yung natuto ko, for example, from YouTube, it's actually more of self-discovery. Eh. Kasi imagine, at first or before pandemic, maybe you don't know that I can do this skill pala because most probably of self-limiting beliefs or yung sinasabi na nating internal critic. But, parang during the pandemic kasi we have the time. So we have parang walang ano eh, walang external forces. So I guess you were really encouraged or you have that you had more confidence talaga na to do new skills. And lo and behold, ang dami talagang ang dami talagang lumabas yung skills nila na meron pala silang artistic side. Meron pala silang cooking side. So, ang galing kasi it really brought also the best in everybody. I mean, almost everybody na who really had that self-responsibility na kailangan nila, I need to do this, I need to do that in order to have a new business, diba? So, yun yung nangyari. They had this self-awareness and self-responsibility. So, ang galing. Okay, so Allan and Jynnice, before you put up your current businesses, you were both corporate marketing executives. And can you please share to our winners, actually I call our audience winners, your humble beginnings. So from the time that you started your first corporate work. So Allan,
I'll start. I started as a medical rep for a large multinational company. And it was in 1998, sobrang tagal na, more than 20 years ago. And I think it was in 2001 when I met Jynnice as my counterpart in Baguio City. I was actually praying for a male counterpart kasi hindi ko na aalagaan. I mean, hindi ko na ihahatid sa bahay pagkatapos ng work. And then I saw Jynnice. And then I was not too happy about having a female counterpart again. But it turned out we became the best of friends, and the rest is history. So I started as a medical rep. I worked in Baguio and Pangasinan for 4 years, and then I got promoted. I went to Cebu. I stayed there for 4 years and had the best time of my life. And then I was privileged enough to handle other teams as well in North Luzon and in Manila. So I was pretty much around the Philippines except Mindanao. The last position that I handled when I left the corporate world was senior product manager. And I didn't realize that it was just for a temporary respite from the corporate world because soon I'll be going back again.
Okay. So, okay, that's good, Alan, no? So, how about you, Jynnice?
Ay, wait. May nakalimutan ako sabihin.
Okay,
meron
go.
pa. Because the first time that Jynnice rode pala in my car, I was playing hip-hop music.
Okay.
And I thought hindi niya masyadong gusto ang hip-hop. So I was playing Dr. Dre at the last episode. And then I told her, okay lang sa'yo yung music? And then she said, okay lang. And then 10 minutes into driving, she was already rapping the last episode of Dr. Dre. So sabi ko, okay pala tong girl na to, cool. So yun, we hit it off well right there and then.
So kailangan i-booking talaga, ha?
So yeah. So how about you, Jynnice? So
it was in 2000. Sorry, Allan, it was in 2000 we met.
2000, yeah.
Yeah. Ayun. Okay, anyway, going back to your question, Erwin, about my humble beginnings, yung sinabi nga ni Allan, I started as medical representative as his counterpart in Baguio where we guys met. And then,
tagal na. Sabi ko nga 20 years na, 2 decades na actually.
2 decades.
2 decades.
Yeah. Yes. So I started with sales, for my corporate life. Basically, I was with pharmaceutical for 14 years. after sales, I moved my way to marketing division. So I became part of the marketing department handling CNS. So I started with CNS, and then I handled the other men's health. And then it was in 2014 that I resigned because I got married, and then I got pregnant, and then because of many factors, my pregnancy was very sensitive, so I have to prioritize my pregnancy over my career. My career actually took a back seat, no, and then yeah. So 2014, my brainchild, Botanicals in Bloom, um, I gave birth to my brainchild, which is Botanicals in Bloom, and then it all started actually from a need, also because of my firstborn, my son. So out of a need, I need to have a solution. So that's why I thought of all natural skincare, because during that time the the skincare available here were very limited. So I have to buy
Mhm.
from outside the country, like in US. But even though bibili ako outside the country, hindi pa rin siya effective to my son.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you putting up the business actually is more of parang ano at kumbaga for personal use muna siya. So for personal use muna first, okay. So at least imagine no, meron yung ano merong kumbaga may triggering factor tayo sometimes in putting up our own business. And with you, it's your personal
Yes.
kumbaga personal purpose because you need it for your son. So yun. And then ang galing kasi you had that responsibility, you had that self-responsibility na you need to take care of your child. And since there's no available, and at the same time, if you, di ba, you had the opportunity naman to to kumbaga have your own product or yun nga, produce your own product. So that was good kasi imagine ang kumbaga ang ginagawa mo lang naman na paraan na mas solve is yung sa personal problem mo, but eventually right now it is already being used by a lot of people. Your products is already being bought by a lot of people since yun nga hypoallergenic siya, and at the same time yun mga essential oils. So kumbaga gamit na siya ngayon. So ang galing. So Allan and Jynnice, so how was your transition from being a corporate worker to putting up the business? Yung, kumbaga, on the business side, ano naman yung sa tingin natin yung, kumbaga, what did the corporate life gave you in order for you, one is to have that kumbaga to have that lakas ng loob nga na sinasabi to put up the business, and at the same time what did you bank on, or ano yung mga natutunan nyo, what did you learn from your corporate life that you are now applying that you applied during your transition from your corporate life to the business, to your new businesses?
I think ang laki ng difference no from the corporate life, because having a corporate life work meant a more secured monthly income, and then with some perks on the side, of course. I got to travel to at least many countries when I was in the corporate world, and I have a lot of good memories. Ngayon, with the business, wala na akong ka-brainstorm. Um, I'm so used to brainstorming with teammates about marketing programs, about different projects. But in this business, well, probably I would call on some friends to brainstorm, to ask for their opinion. Pero parang practically everything is on me. Ang pinakamabigat actually pag you start your own business is of course yung funding. You need to have a good source ng fund, no. Um, I am very fortunate that nanggaling ako sa sales and marketing. So yung concepts of marketing na apply ko pa rin siya
That's good.
pagdating sa business ko. So I'm very fortunate. I'm very thankful sa previous company ko for having given me the opportunity to learn a lot about sales and marketing. Pero since this business is still new, I know na marami pa ring challenges along the way. But of course, we'll always be ready for it naman.
Yun. That's good, Allan. Ano? Totoo yan, ha? Sabi mo nga, you went to travels. Ako kasi, of course, syempre, me also in the company where I work, I also have the chance of going abroad. Kasi ako naman, when I go abroad, I do get kumbaga, new ideas, the culture. So, yun din yung nagagawa natin eh. Sometimes, nadadala natin whatever we see abroad, nadadala natin here in the Philippines, yun yung mga nakakonceptualize natin na businesses. And at the same time, being in the marketing part of the company, it's like you also handling the business for the company for a certain brand. So I guess yun yung magandang training sa atin di ba? Mm-hmm. So we were also parang corporate entrepreneurs. Yun,
correct.
Same time. How about you, Jynnice?
Coming from corporate, going to business, there's a big difference talaga, just like what Allan said, no? But having the solid foundation and experience of sales and marketing, when you marry them, and then when you went into business of your own, dun mo ma-appreciate yung trainings and learnings that you had coming from a corporate side naman. So, when I ventured into business, gamit na gamit ko yung experience ko coming from sales and marketing. So, the first thing I did when my husband and I were brainstorming, like, I really want to go into business with these products. So, if I'm really serious, I need to make a marketing plan, a business plan. Like, sa previous work nga natin, ginagawa natin ng marketing plan lahat ng products natin, di ba?
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Why not apply it in your own personal product, in your own personal brand? So, I think it was, the marketing plan was really a great help for me to be able to determine where's the direction that I want to take for the products, how should I, how I study the marketplace, the competitive landscape, and then how do I price the products from the competitors. So in terms of placement in the market, I was able to apply it, and also at the same time the learnings I got during my masterals in Ateneo. So
That's good.
the transition was really not that hard because of the background that I got from marketing and sales.
Okay. That's right, no? Actually, yan eh. Kumbaga, pag yan, like right now, start of the it's almost start of the year. In fact, in marketing, na yan eh. It's already, the creation of marketing plans or a few months ago pa, parang ganon. But yun nga eh, you apply the basics of marketing in your business, from planning and from the programs and how will you implement it, studying the competition, rolled in one. Actually, that will be a big help, or that was a big help for us, for you, and for you, of course, for the two of you in putting up your business. So, ang galing. So, at least mga winners, I know you are learning a lot from these two marketing gurus that we have right now who have their own business already. So, yun. So, Allan and Jynnice, here's another question. How did self-responsibility help both of you to win within and eventually taking the bold move in building your current business? But, before you answer that, let's take a gap first, or take a break first, okay? So, winners will be back and win within. Okay, so welcome back and within here on TNC. So let's read our programs. Okay, of course, the big picture with Mr. Lloyd Luna, HR hotline, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, 12 noon, family business, Saturdays, 4 p.m. The fourth project, Saturdays, 10 p.m. Dubai time, 6 p.m. Philippines. Usapang Beauty, Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. COVID Stories, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. The Home Buyer, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. The Puppet Stories, Mondays, 5:30 p.m. TNC Marketplace, Online Night Bazaars, Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. And of course, YOLO, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Money and More, Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 USA. And TNC The Talk, Mondays at 12 noon. Okay, so let's go back with Allan and Jynnice. Okay, hi Allan and hi Jynnice. So before we had the first break, I had a question. So the hanging question before the break was, how did self-responsibility help both of you win within and eventually taking that bold move in building your current businesses? Your current business, sorry. Yeah. So
Siguro
Jynnice,
I'll start, or sino ba? Jynnice
Jynnice,
or
girls first?
Jing, you want to start?
Okay, sige. Allan first. You go.
Okay. Siguro I would just like to share muna that in 2019, after retiring from a company that I worked with for 20 years, I was looking for another employer. And along that time, there was a friend who was instrumental for me to take a spiritual walk, a renewed spiritual walk. Um, it was not a conscious effort from her, pero I just got influenced by the way she posted a lot of Bible verses in her Facebook wall. And so I started to think na it was my responsibility to nurture my faith. And siguro in 2019, around October, I woke up and then, kasi I was a believer of Feng Shui before eh. And then I suddenly told myself hindi na ako naniniwala sa Feng Shui. I prayed and, well, I have nothing against naman those who still believe in Feng Shui. I prayed and then I asked for forgiveness for believing in Feng Shui at that time. And then I suddenly just got anything that has to do with Feng Shui in my house and threw them in the garbage. And I think for that alone, I have already won something. And so from then on, I started to watch a lot of Bible-based talks, and one that I grew fond with is Joel Austin. She is an American pastor. So, yep, iwanan ko muna yung kwentong yon. Weeks before that, during the pandemic pala, a wife of a carpenter texted me. So, ito yung wife and husband tandem na supplier ko ng pineapple in my previous business. And she was texting me na her husband couldn't find job and it was hard for them to, to go on day by day, walang food. So, nung una, I gave muna ayuda. Pero syempre, I was also out of work, so I couldn't give more. So what I did was ask the carpenter to do a wooden frame, which I love very much, which is now displayed at the back of in my wall. So I painted that world map. And then it dawned on me na I can partner naman pala with the carpenter because there was this plant-demic. A lot of plantitas and plantitos were born. Maraming naghahanap ng plant trucks. So I thought, pwede siyang gumawa ng plant trucks because nakita ko kung gaano kaganda yung nagawa niyang frame for me. So we started doing plant tracks, and I would sell muna sa condo where I stay. And then marami namang bumili, and then I moved to another village. Marami ring bumili. So we moved on to do small wooden projects. So long story short, while helping the carpenter, of course, na-realize ko na he was also helping me bridge the gap between the time na wala akong work until now, no? And may napanood ako kay Joel Austin where he said na the way to solve our problems is to solve other people's problems. Sometimes the key to our breakthrough lies in helping someone else reach their breakthroughs. So when we bless others, God will make sure to bless us. So yung pagtitake ko ng self-responsibility to increase my faith has actually helped very much in putting up this business and where it is now. Well, hindi pa siya ganun kalaki, of course, because I only have one carpenter, but ang main goal ko naman of putting up the business was to help that carpenter get by until he finds a better employment, and I think I've already won.
Wow, that's great. So, being responsible not only to yourself, but of course, in responsibility helping others, Allan, very good. I mean, imagine, ang iniisip mo lang muna is sarili mo, and then later on makatulong. So, mas gumanda, mas nag-pour ng mga blessings. So, how about you, Jynnice? Yun. With the question, how did self-responsibility help you? Both to win within and eventually taking the bold move in building your current business. Jynnice?
Sa akin naman, when I started the business, so my husband asked me if I really that serious to go to this business. Sabi ko, of course, yes, because I gave up my career that time, and then I want to focus with my son. But being a career-oriented person, I don't just want to sit down and do nothing aside from taking care of my son. So eventually, I wanted to work, and that work is to have a business of my own. So kung mag-i-invest kami dito, we will go all the way. So there's no turning back, no? So I'm being responsible to myself and to my family. But that time, being a mother changed me in a lot of ways. So it's dati when I was single, syempre sarili ko lang iniisip ko, no? But now that I have a child, I'm more conscious to everything, especially about the food, the things that I use, and the environment na maibibigay ko to my son, who is the next generation. So that time, I wanted a business, but the product is going to be an all-natural product, which is sustainable also. At the same time, I want it to be locally made because I want to be socially responsible, just like Allan, with our community. So as much as possible, all the ingredients, raw materials that we use are locally sourced. Like the VCO that we have. I'm from Quezon. We get it from Quezon. From the pili oils, we get it from Bicol naman. The beeswax is from Laguna, and initially it was in Palawan. It's the only time pag hindi available yung raw materials here in the Philippines. It's the only time we source it out of the country. In that way, we also help to our community, to our farmers, to have a sustainable livelihood. So para makatulong tayo sa kanila and for the next generation. There.
Okay, that's great, no? I guess it's not only self-responsibility but also social responsibility, di ba? So ang galing. That's good news, no? So thank you very much with what you shared. Those are very inspiring, and I do hope that our winners got that, no? Kasi ang daming learnings. So with that, I would like to dig deep more on your businesses, ano? So Jynnice, you go first. So basically we'd like to know what is Botanicals in Bloom, what are the products, what are your portfolio, and at the same time the nature of the business. I'm sure you've shared a part of it already, but you can go extensive this time. And how did it start, and at yun nga, what are the products actually? So yeah.
So Botanicals in Bloom, it's basically an all-natural skincare products and essential oil. But when we were starting, since the business is a solution from a personal need, so we were initially offering baby products. So the baby products, like the baby oil, all natural baby oil, all natural diaper balm, and then mosquito repellent, and all the things, all the other products that you can think of for babies. But it's locally made. All raw materials are locally sourced also. And then,
Okay.
of course, I thought, being a mother, I'm taking care of the needs of my child. But
Mm-hmm.
being a mother, of course, it's very challenging, no? Because you have to take care of your child at the same time your family and then your household. And the last thing na naaasikaso mo is yung sarili mo. So I realized there that we, as a mother, we should also take care of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like the saying goes, how can we give if we don't have it? So
Yeah.
we introduced the mother care line. So the body oil, the facial skincare. We started offering facial skincare, of course, because we want mothers to feel good, to feel beautiful. Even they're taking care of their kids, they're staying at home. They feel empowered. They feel, they're still confident with what they're doing. So eventually, Botanicals in Bloom offered baby skincare line and then mother skincare line. And then, of
Okay. So
course, actually, the parang secret uh, raw
formula.
materials ng
Okay.
Botanicals in Bloom then was the essential oils. The essential oils, we get
Wow.
it from France. As
Okay.
you know, essential oil business right now, the market is booming, coming from um, uh, a little market to a booming market right now, not only in the USS but globally. So we thought of, why not offer essential oils? Kasi
Mm-hmm.
ginagamit na rin naman natin yun, di ba talaga?
Yeah.
So it was a spin-off. So that's why we offered the pure essential oils line. So right now,
Okay.
we are carrying pure essential oils of 40 different scents. That's essential oils. And we also offer absolutes. That's the cousin of essential oils.
Okay.
So the essential oils, since most of the scents, they're found in other countries. So we source our essential oils in France,
In France.
in France, in Grasse, yeah.
Okay.
But currently, I've been working since 2 years already. I've been working and looking for local um, farmers who are producing local essential oils here in the Philippines, because we have local plants that we can distill, like lemongrass, calamansi, dalandan.
Mm-hmm.
Elimi is from Bicol. It's proud locally proudly Philippine made, no? And the other countries have
Mm-hmm.
recognized Elimi already, Elimi essentials. So currently, yan yung major project ko, to work
Mm-hmm.
hand in hand with local farmers para naman ma-showcase natin yung Philippine essential oils naman to other country. I've talked to one distillery in France, and they're they're looking at and they're interested of the essential oils found here in the Philippines.
Okay, that's good. So let's share some of I don't know, the pictures or of botanicals in bloom. So and briefly walk us through, please. Okay,
So
here.
this one, okay, the picture that you're looking right now is this is the time when I took a perfumery seminar in Grasse, France.
Mhm.
That was in last year. Yeah.
Mhm.
So since we're offering all natural skincare, we wanted also to offer bespoke perfume. So it's made of
Mhm.
all natural ingredients, which is essential oils and absolutes, because currently there's an uprise incidences of allergens when it comes to using perfumes. In fact, there was a another person from our tour last year. She said that in Australia, no, in Canada, they already banned using the commercial perfume in a commercial place, like for example in workplace, because others might be allergic to that ingredients, and then they can start, producing rashes, everything. So this is another project of mine I took last year, and I've been working on producing a bespoke perfume for individuals, and also for corporates that they want to have their signature scent for their offices, ganyan.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
same. So this is also in France. Okay, next. Okay, so here is also so smell so training. Okay, other products that you have, right? Okay, so
So
this
these
is
are
basically.
basically the product lines of Botanicals. You see that we offer kits for essential oils with diffusers, with the oils, so you can mix them. We have
Mhm.
hydrosols, and then we have the baby skincare line. We also have kits for newborn babies, and then that on the upper left hand naman is that's the mama skincare line and facial skincare.
Okay, okay, and this are the.
Also, we also conduct and offer workshops, so we can impart
Okay, so you offer
our
workshops.
knowledge and teach other mothers, not only mothers, but also those who are interested in all natural skincare and making their own DIY skincare products.
Okay, so workshops and then.
This is also a workshop done in Tagaytay.
Okay, oops,
She got cut.
she got cut. Okay, okay, sige. We'll just continue with Janice. So how about you, Alan? Woodworks.
Yeah.
Basically, what are these? Are these ready-made wood furnitures or made to order? So can you please enlighten us? And who are your target market? And
Okay.
so I guess we can we show the pictures of Woodworks already?
Sure.
There.
Okay. So Woodworks by AO was established in around July of this year. So yan yung pinanggalingan. That was the first project that I asked the carpenter to do for me, so I can paint on the world map. I have been wanting to do that for siguro more than a year. And then finally there was time for us to do that. This
Wow.
one also was one of the earlier works that we had. It's a partner ng laptop table that we did.
Wow.
Woodworks by AO was put up really to help a carpenter get by during the pandemic, and my vision was to have more carpenters
Wow. Nice.
to
So
join us.
it was nice.
We were able to help siguro 3 more carpenters, and they've been able to go back na to Bicol. So I'm now down with isang resident carpenter lang who's been doing a good job in doing all of these works. That's a plant rack. After the wooden frame, yan yung isa sa mga ginawa namin. And luckily, because merong pandemic, maraming plantitas and plantitas. Like this one, we made that for Botanicals in Bloom's gift sets.
Okay.
So,
Wow,
so
there's
we
a
did that for,
collaboration pa.
yes.
There's a collab.
So, so basically, that one's another laptop table made of palochina and steel. Basically, ang design ng Woodworx by AO are rustic and industrial.
Yeah.
So, this was the first plant rack that we made, and the first buyer of that is my boss.
Wow.
So, she supported me right away. So, ito yung pinaka-latest na ginawa namin. This is a hanging balcony table.
Okay.
That's
So what does
12 by 24.
Mhm.
So, that's, mayroong folding bracket sa ilalim. So, pwede siyang, pag hindi mo na ginagamit, pwede mong ibaba. Pero nakasabit lang siya doon sa rail ng balcony if you want to have coffee or if you want to work on your laptop with a different view.
Okay.
So, basically, yon. Right now, ang target market ko really, well, kasi mag-isa lang naman yung carpenter ko. So, we're doing works pa reserved from yung mga cousins ko, friends, you know. Pero yung target market really are mga condo dwellers.
Yeah, oo nga.
Those na may mga maliliit na space for the veranda. Yep. So, yon.
Nice yung coffee table. Imagine, siguro like after you having coffee, you can put your small plants back again, you know.
Yes.
Hear it for a while if you wanna have coffee, and then I think it's foldable. Is it foldable ba? Or
Yes.
Something
So
like
that hanging balcony table was taken from a customer. Yung photo was from Rockwell Grove naman.
Okay.
So because may mga friends siya from Rockwell Grove na nakakita noon, so we have more orders coming. Pero of course, I have only one carpenter, and soon I'll be going back to the corporate world again. Soon somebody else will be taking over yung management ng small business. Or
And I'm sure
until,
naman,
of course, until the carpenter finds probably a better work for him, then I'd be glad kung magkakaroon siya.
Yeah. And I think naman it can still expand naman, like for example, if your carpenter can hire more carpenters. So I guess, you know, and for those right now who are living in a condominium and would like to have customized furniture, do please consider Woodworx by AO. Yeah. So, do we have any shout outs to read or any comments or any questions? Okay, from Ms. Gemma Sanchez Real Rosa, watching from Malate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gemma, Ate Gemma. Okay, who else? Okay, Bessie Alfonso. Yan. Okay. Okay. Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon, Ma'am Chilitas Plana, of course. Merry Christmas din po. Okay, so no questions. Okay, that's good. That's great. That's great. So, I guess thank you very much, Allan, for sharing to us what Woodworx by AO is all about. And also, of course, Jynnice is back.
Jynnice is back, yeah.
Jynnice is back. So, thank you very much, Jynnice, for sharing all about about Botanicals in Bloom. So, right now, we'll take a break again. And, of course, when we come back, you will be answering questions because when we come back, we will have the FTW moment, which is basically a portion here in Win Within on TNC. So, let's just pause for a break, and of course we will be right back with FTW moment, and of course more of Allan and Jynnice. Hello, welcome back here in Win Within on TNC. So of course we'll be reading more shows here in TNC. After Shift, Wednesdays and Fridays, 8:30 p.m. Donny Art Show, Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Foreign Affairs, Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m. Healthline, Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Women at Work, 9 a.m. Awesome Day, Mondays, 2:30 p.m. Cybernex, Wednesdays, 12 noon. TechU, Fridays, 2:30 p.m. Market Leaders, Tuesdays and Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. Well Home, Tuesdays and Saturdays, 2:30 p.m. Couple Goals, 5:30 p.m. And of course, catch original shows one day, and also TNC Town Hall. Of course, and strategize and win in life through our show, Win Within, Saturdays, 8:30 p.m. And more upcoming TNC shows that will truly inspire you. So please follow our channel on Facebook and YouTube, and let us help you see the new you. And of course, the schedules actually are already there in our Facebook cover. So that's it. So let's call them back, Allan and Jynnice, for our FTW moment, or your failure, tweak, and win moment here at TNC. Okay, so girls first to answer. Okay, so let's bring. So actually, this is our portion here in Win Within on TNC. We call it For the Win moment, wherein our guests will share their failures, tweaks, and wins. Syempre, wins in their lives in a certain moment in their life. Okay, but of course, we will know what moment in life through the spin wheel. Okay, so let's start. So, Allan. Do Jynnice first.
Oh, Jynnice muna.
Jynnice muna. Girls first. Jynnice, elementary. What the farthest you can, kumbaga, yan, tagal na yan eh. Ilang years ba yan ago? So yun, your FTW moment during your elementary years. Very brief, very brief.
Ano ulit? Sorry. Hindi ko...
Yeah.
Sorry,
Your
signal ngayon dito.
It's okay. Your failure, tweak, and win moment during your elementary days. Just share to us very briefly.
Failure?
Yeah, failure, tweak,
during
and
elementary?
Win. Yeah. Failure, tweak, and win moment.
Siguro nung elementary, hindi ako, failure ko noon was, medyo sporty kasi ako eh. So, parang nag-trial ako for a gymnast. So, nung time na yun, hindi ako ganun kalakas yung loob ko. Pero physically, I was really fit and bagay ako for a gymnast. So, yung nanay ko talked to me, and then parang she gave an example nung bata siya, how to overcome yung shyness ko. Kasi nahihiya ako noon eh, mahihain ako by the way nung grade school ako. So, yun. So, I took her advice. I went out of my shell. Try lang. Actually, sabi ko sa sarili ko, try lang. And then, buti na lang I was, I followed her advice and then gave it a shot. So, trinay ko yung gymnast that time. And then, yun, tuloy-tuloy na hanggang high school.
Wow.
Ginagawa ko na siya.
Okay, that's good. So, now let's, thank you very much, Jynnice. So, that was at least, di ba, naalala mo pa kahit ganun katagal. And at the same time, yun nga, napakinabangan mo siya going through high school, di ba? Galing. So, okay, let's have Allan naman for the win moment. Okay? College days, Allan. College days.
College days.
Very briefly.
Yeah, I studied nursing. There were 400 of us nung first year college in nursing. So by second year, i-half nila yon into 200. Unfortunately, I dropped out of CAT of ROTC pala, ROTC because I did not believe in the subject. Naiinitan lang kami sa quadrangle, umiitim lang kami, so I dropped out. And then, come second year, I did not make it to the top 200 kasi may na-drop akong ROTC. Fortunately, 195 lang yung napili. So there were 5 slots and there were 7 of us who dropped ROTC. So nirank ulit kami. So I had to make amends with whoever, with the dean, just to be able to go back to nursing. And so after that, tuloy-tuloy na, I graduated nursing in Baguio sa St. Louis.
Wow.
So yun.
Okay. Galing. So di ba at least from that parang short failure in life, at least nagawan pa rin natin na paraan, and then here you are, graduated, working as a corporate executive, and at the same time having a business right now. So I guess we are still all winners, di ba? Yun naman yan. So, one last question before we let you go. Actually, Jynnice, what will you tell your 18-year-old Jynnice if you see her? Jynnice, do you still hear me? Okay, sige. Allan, ikaw na lang. I think may problem lang with connection of Jynnice.
Yeah.
How will when you ano ba? Yun. When you meet Allan, your 21-year-old self. So what will you say your 21-year-old self, Allan? To your 21-year-old self.
That life is not going to be lived in a perfectly straight line. There are going to be roadblocks and detours. But we're put here to learn lessons, so pay attention. And siguro start working on your spiritual life. It will do you a lot of good.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Okay. So, Jynnice, kaya mo pa bang bumalik? Ganun yun. Okay. So, sige, okay. So since Jynnice is, I think, having a hard time coming back, can still. Okay, we'll wait. I guess not.
Challenged with her.
I guess she's challenged with her connection. No? So, Allan, before we let you go, any winning words to our winners? Parting words for the winners. Any promos or how can they get in touch with you for Woodworx?
Just log on sa Woodworx by AO. Woodworx has an X. Woodworx by AO in Facebook, and send us a message if you have anything in mind that you want us do for you. Siguro in terms of last words, I worked for 20 years in the corporate world, and then got out of work, back to the corporate world again, and then got out of work again. So tomorrow is never promised. Maraming po pwedeng mangyari. So if we think that we are stable ngayon, it does not mean that we will still be stable tomorrow. And gusto ko lang sigurong i-share yung quote ni Pope John Paul na for people of faith, there are no coincidences, only aspects of God's providence that we have not fully understood. So kung asan man tayo ngayon, it is because this is where we should be, and we have to pay attention to the lessons that life is giving us.
That's great. So, that's nice. That's nice, Allan. Okay. So, Allan, again, before we let you go, so let us have a win within photo op. Okay, are you ready with your win within photo op? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Win within. Okay. Okay, I guess that's okay na. So, yun.
Sayang wala si Jing.
Oo nga eh. Okay, so thank you very much, Allan. So again,
thank you, Erwin.
See you backstage, so don't leave first. Here. Sige, baka pwede pa tayong Jynnice. Ayan. So habol ka pa, mag-win. Let's do another win within post. Ganito lang, Jynnice. Yan. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? Urong ng cottages under in your right. On your left, I mean. Left.
Move.
Move ka ng konti sa left. Anyway, sige. Okay, direct. Paano na lang po ulit? Sure. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Jynnice.
you.
Thank you, Jynnice. Thank you, Allan. Okay, see you backstage.
See you backstage. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, winners. Another Saturday is done. It's nice. It's actually we spent a little more, a few minutes more than our allotted time. So again, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And of course, if you do need your life coaching, life coaching services, and at the same time, how I can help you to win more in life, please do give me a PM through my Facebook account. That's Erwin Ursua. And of course, in my IG account, Erwin, you can DM me through my IG account, Erwin _Y_underscore Ursua, URSUA. And also in LinkedIn, okay? Erwin Ursua. So that's it again for tonight, winners. We can see you again next Saturday. And of course, wherever you are right now in your life journey, you can always remember that you can always win in life, because you can always choose to win within. So be a blessing and be blessed. And of course, winners, good night. God bless.